Well, hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome into Go Live Together. We are trying to get things together this morning, actually. And there is another panelist here. Hey, good morning. What's going on, Eddie? Yep, we just getting some things ready this morning, trying to get all of the hosts together. And I forgot to turn on my banana. Look at that. It's Friday and things just go haywire around here. Ladies and gentlemen, how was your evening, Eddie?
um, Evening went very well. I hang out with Rob last night and Justin.
Mm-hmm.
And then my stomach decided to mess with me, so I had to leave them a few minutes early.
Yeah,
But then after, I was doing much better, and then I was in bed by 10 o'clock last night.
that'll work.
Yeah.
Hey, going to bed early is something that I do now that school is about to be back underway. We're going to bed at 8:30 p.m. these days. These are the days of our lives. And that's what's happening. We're getting early rest. We're getting plenty of rest, and all is well. Let's see. Uh, yeah, that's about it. That's about how my evening went too. The kids went down, and so did I. Except for a little while after bedtime, we had one struggle getting the kid to sleep. But I think next week is going to be a whole lot better as far as the amount of sleep we're getting. I know that for the summer, it was just like hit or miss. It's like, is there going to be anybody woke in the middle of the night? It was kind of hard to figure out. But we got it all together. We're excited. They're excited. So it's the last weekend of the summer here for us. Let us know if your children went back to school, if you still have school age children. And yeah, let me know how the school year is going so far in the chat. That's a good question for TGIF. It is Friday, and welcome everybody in to Go Live Together. We are your hosts. I'm Jeremy. This is Eddie. There was a slight possibility that Baby was going to make it onto the panel this morning, but hey, it's Friday. All is well. And we welcome everybody in who has made it into the replay. If you're here for the replay, hey, thank you guys for coming in. We got a whole nother week of content in the bag for everybody to see. And in the event that you haven't checked out this week's replays, I know that we had some interesting discussion, to say the very least. Go back and check out the remainder of the episodes and hit that hashtag replay in the comment section. That way we know that you were here. But for those of you that have joined us here on the live stream, good morning and welcome in. Yo, 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 smash that like button, y'all. Eddie Lugo Studios has made it in. Good morning. Sorry. I had something caught. Next up in the chat is Working and Listening PK Adventure Travels. And I know there was something missing as to why we can't get our minds right today over here, and that is coffee. So it is coffee time. Ryan, instead of yours, please forgive me for this.
Well, good morning. This is Cheryl with Cruising is Fun Anytime and Knitting with Cheryl. I just want to welcome you in to Go Live Together, because guess what? I'm having coffee. And it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. So welcome in.
See, she made the show anyway, and cheers, babe. I hear that. Mine's not hot, 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 but it's done, done, done. All right, now we can get on with the show. There we have it. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have made it in. Good morning, Go Live Together crew, and happy TGIF. That's right. Next up in the chat is some more of our Canadian friends. Canadian Family Life has made it in. Good morning. Next up in the chat is none other than Cruising with Calandra.
And Tony.
Yeah, give us a sub update, Tony. Let us know where you at. And Life with Lucia and Glenn has checked in with our acronym. Here we go. Good morning, GLTC, and happy TGIF. Hope you all have an amazing day. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Welcome in. Next up is Controversial Cruising. Good morning. And we always appreciate the membership coming through. Thank you guys for being in here representing strong with the Green Crew. I love the Green Crew. These guys are awesome. And let's see. Ooh, snap. Journeys with June and Brady have made it in. Good morning. And Susanna Morion, single mother, has made it in. Good morning. And Tracy, the other cruise nut, has made it in. Hello. Welcome in.
I got Pebbles here being needy today.
Yep. Yeah, no, Cheryl. I think she is taking full advantage of her negotiated day off. I'm not sure what's going on here. I heard, hand me the dress that I'm going to put on this morning for the show. Next thing I know, she's not here. So I don't know what's going on back there. We'll have to see what the deal is. And I got some real good news to share with everybody. I was going to wait and see if she see, negotiated day off. See, Controversial Cruising. Yep.
And I got measures for approved. So
Controversial Cruising says I'm an empty nester. I know that's right. Yep. Canadian family life. We homeschool, so we never stop. That's right. They're gonna be some super smart kids too. I know that's right. Now, Jim and Brown, my grandkids go back in September. See, that's what I remember when I was going to school. It wasn't no August. Something like that. Yep. PK Adventure Travels. No. Storms off pouring his hot coffee video that was not used. Yep. Absolutely.
well, I open my truck in the morning with him, so he should be happy.
Oh, okay. Well, that dog will hunt. Mike and Rana says we're 6 subs away from 3,600. Absolutely. Yep. Cruising with Calandra. I'm at 1,000 again, hoping to keep it that way. I can use some extra ones. I think it's going to stick this time. It generally goes backward a little bit and then it goes forward. Once it goes back forward, most of the time it stays. But this is a major milestone. Just watch it. That's all I could say. Just watch it. And you should be receiving your invitation email from YouTube very soon. Keep your eye on your email. Once they send you that email, then you hit the apply now button. Grandma's house has made it in. Thank you for those hearts. You know what? I'm going to give you some hearts back just because you showed us some love in the chat. Good morning and welcome in. Yep. Oh, snap. Look who made it back. The Girls Are Us has made it in. Good morning. Welcome in.
Christy. Hello, Beth.
That's right. Let's see. Oh, PK's got an update too. 12 subs from 500. I picked up a few more watching Mayhem and Miracles. Huh? Yep. That's how it's done. And PK Adventure Travel says that they have an update here, programming update. Also, our normal Friday video is pushed to tomorrow night as part of the Saturday Spotlight again this weekend. Okay, so they went ahead and pushed it out another day. So be sure to check in for the Saturday Spotlight. We also got another Canadian tuber chat has made it in. Good morning. Thank you for gracing us with your presence today. You're helping a lot of people out in this chat. We all thank you. I want to thank you on behalf of everybody because you do all of us a big, huge favor by doing what you do with your channel. You could be doing anything else, but instead you chose to connect people. For that, we are ever so grateful. Thank you. And thank you for that share also. Yeah, he always shares us out. Hey, Q Was Here has made it back. Good morning. And All right. So we got some people speaking to one another coming into the chat right now. So I'm going to let this run while I go check in with the weather for today and show you guys this. There wasn't really any ships to show you guys, but that is the big old pile of sulfur that we have out here in Galveston. This is the cruise cam, and it was like they did a super zoom into all of this industry and stuff out here. I just wanted to show you we do more than cruise ships here. There's sulfur, and there's industry down here. They also make a lot of those blades that you see on the big windmills out west and stuff like that, and then they just truck them out of here or train them out of here. I see some on trains leaving and some on trucks leaving as well. So I wanted to show y'all that. And let me play this and see if it's showing anything else. Yeah, that's that bridge that got hit right there. This is the drawbridge that got hit by the barge. They just opened it back up. I don't see any construction or anything going on there. But they did put a sign for a weight limit on the bridge. I see a big 18-wheeler going across right now. So let's hope he weighs less than the weight limit and hope he don't get pulled over. But yeah, this is that drawbridge that got hit with the barge. Here in Galveston today, we are waking up to 84 degrees with 83% humidity and sunny. It is hot out there already. Today, we are going up, all the way up to 91 degrees with 68% humidity, 10-mile-an-hour winds, and sunny. So it's going to be cooking today. And I think we're getting out of the house. I'm not sure. We got a few little things to go get. Who's and what's it's and gizmos and things. So we're going to be out in it today. Let me see if we got any advisories coming in. Heat advisory remains in effect until 8 p.m. this evening. Heat index values are up to 112 degrees. So yeah, we're going to go outside and cook a little bit today. Cooking our skin is what we mean. And so I asked where all of our ships are, and they're all at sea. They're heading wherever they go. I see that the Jubilee's on its way back. The Breeze is probably on its way back to Galveston. The Dream, I'm not sure what they're going to do here. This one actually might be leaving Sunday because the Breeze looks like it could be closer. So yeah, everybody's just at sea doing their own thing and having a great time doing it. So let's see who else has graced us with their presence this morning here in the live chat. Ooh, Megan made it back. Hello, good morning. Welcome in. Good AM from a different YouTube channel. All right, well, that's good. We like the full support here. Yep, cruising with Calandra. We have big salt piles here in the port of Newark. Nice. And PK says, yes, Tuber Chat is awesome. I have picked up several subs by connecting during his lives. It is a really good opportunity he provides. Absolutely. And quiet as it's kept, who else does that is Antoinette at Fun. She encourages people to connect with each other and, during her show as well on Wednesday nights. I thought she was a connection channel before I even knew that she was a cruiser. I just thought she was a connect channel. Megan says, I have an urgent prayer request for a friend's wife. May I post it? Of course. Absolutely. Prayer requests are always accepted here, and they are honored after the show. Maritza's Yawn and Crafts has made it in. Good morning. Welcome in. And let's see who else. All right. Well, we are once again caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for me to check in with Grace and see how her day is going. Let's see if we can wake her up before she's actually woke.
Let's go bananas.
All righty. Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Grace, as always. Thank you for getting up early for the show. Hopefully, we can get you up early for school. All right. No, she loves school, though. She really does. And let's see. And also, welcome to Jeremy Goes Bananas, the segment of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. Today is none other than TGIF. Thank goodness it is Friday, August 16th, 2024. And on this day in 963, we're going all the way back. And right out the gate, there is a banana word. Nice for us, or nice for us, the second. Phocas was crowned emperor of the Byzantine Empire in Hagia Sophia by the patriarch Polyeuchus. I don't know who these people are. I really don't, but that's what happened. In 1780, an American force was beaten by British troops under Charles Cornwallis, 1st Marquess and 2nd Earl Cornwallis in the Battle of Camden during the American Revolution. In 1812, during the War of 1812, American Brigadier General William Hull, who was with his troops at Fort Detroit, surrendered to the British without a fight, leading to a celebrated court-martial in which he was sentenced to death. He was saved by a presidential pardon. In 1819, a meeting of radicals held on St. Peter's Fields in Manchester, England, was dispersed with violence, an event that became known as the Peterloo Massacre. In 1888, British archaeological scholar and military strategist T.E. Lawrence, who was best known for his legendary activities in the Middle East during World War I, which earned him the nickname Lawrence of Arabia, was born in Wales. In 1913, Menachem Begin, Prime Minister of Israel, who was the co-recipient with Egyptian President Anwar Sadat of the 1978 Nobel Prize for Peace, was born in Russia. In 1948, American baseball legend Babe Ruth died at the age of 53. In 1954, the first issue of Sports Illustrated was released, and the weekly publication, later changed to monthly, became the leading sports magazine in the United States. In 1954, Canadian filmmaker James Cameron, who was known for his expansive vision and innovative special effects movies, notably Titanic and Avatar, was born. In 1960, the island of Cyprus became an independent republic. In 1977, American singer Elvis Presley, known as the King of Rock and Roll, died of a heart attack brought on largely by drug abuse.
Yep.
A king died and a prince was born. In 2003, Ugandan military officer Idi Amin, who assumed the country's presidency following a coup and became known as the Butcher of Uganda for his brutality, died in Saudi Arabia. In 2016, Brazilian businessman and sports official João Havelange, who served as president of FIFA, the governing body of soccer, and transformed it into one of the world's largest and most powerful sports organizations, but was later implicated in a massive corruption scandal, died at the age of 100. And finally, on this day in 2018, American singer Aretha Franklin, who defined the golden age of soul music of the 1960s and was known as the Queen of Soul, died at the age of 76. And that will do it for On This Day in History.
Dad want bananas.
Thank you so much for that outro, Elijah. We always appreciate you coming into the show. And yes, Dad's always going bananas, especially today. You know, I got news, Eddie. I got big news. This morning, we booked our flights to Tampa.
All right.
Yes, we did. Got them all paid for, booked and everything. So we are well on our way. Now what I got to do is do the parking. If anybody has any promo codes for the parking spot, the parking spot, let me know. I would love to have some promo codes right about now. Oh, man. Instead of Nightbot, I typed in TGIF. I'm going to check in with Nightbot since it is TGIF and see who the top chatter is for the week. And here we go. Coming in at number 10. Here's your top 10 for the week. Life with Tanisha RN. Number 9, Crooked Peach. Number 8, Walking with Goldie. Number 7, Nettie and JT. Number 6, KK's Travel and Education Vlogs. Number 5, Cruising with Calandra. Number 4, Captain Billy J Travels. Number 3, Cruising on the High Seas.
In travel.
Number 2, PK Adventure Travels.
Wow, moved up.
Yeah.
And
And coming in hot at number 1 by 30 whole chats is none other than Captain
whoa,
Controversy. Yes, sir. Controversial cruising.
oh, nap.
That's right. That's right. By a whole 30 chats. First place. Congratulations to Scott. And for that, we are going to see Scott right now.
So go live together, crew. I know you guys are always asking for donations of fresh fruit, so I wanted to keep this one fresh and give you another video. We have berries, we have melons, and we even have Eddie's favorite fruit, pineapples.
All right. Well, congratulations. Big congratulations to Scott. That's what's up. All right. So let's see who else has made it into the chat. Oh, snap. Eric, good morning. Just a yogi doing burpees in his basement has made it in. Hello. Welcome in. And it looks like we got a prayer request coming through. Megan has shared it. Her name is Larissa Trammell. She's in ICU with a stroke and meningitis. Her husband and son are on the road and a well-known gospel group. Okay, well, we will be sure to keep them in our prayers. If you are a praying person, please lift these people up in your prayers and do the same. Nettie and JT have made it in. Good morning. Okay, let's see who else has made it in. Yes, Megan says, Eddie, you feeling better? She's been praying for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep, Babe Ruth. Baseball classic. Absolutely. He did some wonderful things. The Bud Files have made it in. Good morning.
Hey, buds.
Cruising with Calandra says, hey, top 5, I'll take it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yep. And yeah, the girls are us. Keep up the good chatting, everyone. Congratulations on all of this. Absolutely. And yeah, Ryan, I was surprised too. I looked at it yesterday and you were not there, good sir. Keep chatting. It works if you work it.
Work it.
Yes, absolutely. Look, we got some we got some cheers in the chat for you. Go controversial. Yes, job well done. Absolutely. Congratulations, Scott. Absolutely. Hey, Q was here. I think I was number 11.
Yes,
it
you
will.
were.
It will show it to us, but yeah, I just normally do the top 10. But yes, Q's been in the chat for a while. That's all it takes is just some chatting, you know. So we'll have to see how the rest of that goes.
Sorry.
And let's see. I think we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for my screen to start working. I don't know which side I need to originally be on to do this, but it's buggy. Some days you're on that side. You see what I mean? Like if it's on the right side, it should hit you just like that, but looks like you have to be on the left. It is now time for Eddie to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
Everybody, it's Friday, and welcome to Cruise News. Today is all about Carnival. So, in response to concerned inquiries, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador John Hill provided an update on the emergency port recall for guests on board Carnival Magic as the ship was visiting Grand Turk on Wednesday, August 14, 2024, just 2 days ago. Due to an approaching storm, the ship was forced to recall guests early and depart ahead of schedule. The ship was scheduled to be docked in Grand Turk from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., but the emergency call went out at approximately 12:30 to 1 p.m. for all guests to return to the ship no later than 2:30. While the weather in port wasn't too terrible throughout the day, the call was made due to the expectation of further deteriorating conditions later in the afternoon. The decision for an early departure was made to ensure the ship would have ample time to undock and depart well ahead of any strong winds or waves that might impact thruster navigation. This will also permit the ship to move well away from rough weather so everyone aboard has a smoother, more comfortable voyage. In other Carnival news, we'll say that Carnival Cruise Lines has announced a leadership change with Ben Clement set to become the Executive Vice President of Maritime and New Build starting January 2025. Clement will succeed Lars Lowen, who will transition to a new role as Chief Maritime Officer at Carnival Corporation. Clement, with nearly 3 decades at Carnival, has been instrumental in the development and innovation of the cruise line's fleet as the Vice President, New Builds and Refurbishment. So, Clement joined Carnival in 1996 and has since played a pivotal role in the design, refurbishment, and construction of the cruise line's expansive 27-ship fleet. Under his leadership, Carnival Cruise Lines introduced several innovative ship classes, such as the 130 gross ton Dream class, the 133,500 gross ton Vista class, and the 180 gross ton Extra class, which debuted in 2009, 2016, 2006, or 2016, and 2024, respectively. Oh my God. Twisting thing. So in third and last news for the day, Carnival also again it says guest boarding Carnival Cruise Lines Carnival Vista on Sunday, August 18, which is coming up in 2 days. I'm relieved to learn that their 6-night Eastern Caribbean sailing will go ahead as planned, following repairs to the ship's propulsion system. Both guests were notified on Thursday, August 15, of the plan for their cruise, which does not include a slight modification on embarkation day with a later than typical departure plan. The exact departure time was not listed in the email and will likely depend on how quickly repairs can be finished on Sunday. Nevertheless, the ship is sure to set sail as soon as possible. Guests are advised to stick with their original cruise terminal arrival appointments on Sunday, despite the ship's later departure that evening. Certain venues on board, however, will not be able to open until the ship reaches international waters, including the casino and retail shops. No big deal. That could wait. The 1,450 international team members on board, however, are sure to be planning additional activities and entertainment for the first evening. All the rest of the ship's amenities, including the Punchliner Comedy Club, Serenity Deck, Sports Square, Ropes Course, water slides, and more, will be operating as normal. Carnival Vista developed a technical problem affecting its top speed at the very end of her August 4 sailing, which resulted in a slight delay as the ship returned to Port Canaveral. The next cruise, however, was dramatically impacted. The planned 8-night Southern Caribbean cruise to Aruba, Curaçao, and Grand Turk had to become a Bahamas itinerary instead to permit repairs. And that's all for the day. When it comes to Carnival, back to you, Mr. Jeremy.
Carnival's busy.
Yes.
Wow.
Holy moly, look at all this stuff here now in the chat.
Oh, okay. We got stuff in the chat.
Nutty.
Well, we got a would you rather. The first one, would you rather a Snickers or a Take 5?
I'll take the Snickers.
Me too.
Take 5 has pretzels in it with salt. So I like the Snickers way better.
Let us know. Would you rather a Snickers or a Take 5?
And good thing that she's asking me that, because I was at Hershey when they came up with the Take 5 for the first time. They were giving tryouts there first before it went public.
Nice.
So I'm glad I got to taste it. I did like that. Alice was not too impressed with it because of the pretzel. So, I did eat it, but I wasn't instantly a fan. But Snickers, it's an old tradition. Snickers, I eat as many as I can and when I can, even though I can't now. But yes.
Okay.
So I'll take the Snickers.
All right. Well, look who has made it in, cruising on the high seas. And Travel has made it in. Good morning. And he says the champ is here. Actually, number 3 has made it in this week, cruising on the high seas and Travel. I think Max is stealing some of your chats. You might want to check in with him and see what he has truly done to your chatting numbers, because you were number 3 today, good sir. Number 3, Ryan, has slipped into number 2, and look, he's celebrating too. He's in Beyonce mode. He must be going. He must be in camping mode. Got to work. Everybody work. Yeah, got it. And yep, chat. I see you. He's working on next week's. He's working on next week's chats here. Thank you. The Girls Are Us has checked in with the would you rather answer. Snickers. Absolutely. And PK.
Even Alice will have a Snickers, even though she's not too much into peanut chocolate like M&M's peanut.
Right.
She's not into that, but she'll have a Snickers.
I have a Snickers too. Nadine JT, Najima Brown, Snickers all the way around. Yep. And see, I see that Rob is wasting no time getting his chats in for next week. And yep, if you want to be number 1, this is how you got to do it, people. You got to chat. Oh, Megan says, I'm team Take 5. We got to take her on Take 5. Q was here, says Snickers. I don't think I've ever had a Take 5. Journeys with June and Brady says, neither. I don't eat much chocolate.
Yep. June, give him to me. I take him.
And Cruising on the High Seas is talking smack here. He says, enjoy it. Enjoy it while you got it. Oh, my goodness. Controversial Cruising has another would you rather here in the chat. A Royal Cruise or NCL?
You have to ask me twice.
I know. Right now, it's NCL. NCL is even our top as well. And it's for a good reason, too. That Prima really, really spoiled us. Darnies with June and Brady says, if I do want chocolate, it's peanut M&Ms. And quiet as it's kept, shh, don't tell her I told you. But baby would rather peanut M&Ms over regular M&Ms. You heard it here first.
Alice would take the regular M&Ms.
Yep, that's the
or the caramel ones. That's her favorite.
I like the regular one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. That'll work. Would you rather a movie on the Lido deck or a production show?
It all depends on the movie. And it all depends on the production show. Production shows, I have no idea what they're showing. I just go. Alice says to me, we're here at 9 o'clock. We got to go to the theater. Okay. I just get ready and go.
Yeah. And controversial cruising here. Would you rather a podcast or a live show?
Live show always.
Live show for sure, absolutely, because you can't hear faces. You can't hear what's going on the people's faces. Yep. And PK says, I have not been on an NCL cruise. Cruising with Calandra would rather NCL. Nettie and JT says it's a tough one, but NCL. All right, here we go. Yep, absolutely. Ryan says, but from what I have seen with Jeremy and Eddie's videos, looks like it would probably be NCL. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, to be fair, I've never been on Royal Caribbean. I will finally be on one next January on the Harmony
Yeah.
Odysseys, and that's going to be my first Royal Caribbean. Alice second. So I'll be, of course, I'll be filming the whole place as much as I can. But it's not. I don't know if it's gonna be my favorite. I do love NCL to a lot, and even though we just did Celebrity back in June, and I freaked out there, but I thought there were mornings that I thought I was an NCL instead of Celebrity. So that's how good it was for me. So that's my first Royal Caribbean ship, literally, because it's a Celebrity spot of Royal Caribbean.
Right.
And then, but in a Royal itself, it's going to be my first time in coming up in January. So
it's also on an Oasis class. I know that that's a whole beast of another ball game right there, man. That's a big ship.
One of those huge ships.
Yeah,
It's going to be one of those. So
it's going to be a lot of walking. So
wish me luck, and you're going to see me blinking like crazy.
I know, right?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna be in there with Half Luggage for Travel, also with the Huddlestones, who are nuts anyway. And I'm gonna be hanging out with Josh.
Yep.
My twin. He's like what, 6'7", 6'5", something like that.
I think he's 6'5". He towers over me.
Yeah, I'm at his waist when I stand next to him.
I'm 6'1", and I still have to look up to him. So yeah, yes. I feel y'all.
I want to be there with a person man in there.
My neck isn't exactly stretched as much, but yeah, him and I don't see eye to eye. He's still taller than me.
Yeah. So yeah. And a whole bunch of other people there too. So.
Yep. And Cruising on the High Seas probably meant to say live show from the ship right here. Nettie and JT says live. Journeys with Jude and Brady says definitely a live show. That'll work. And Megan says, would you rather spring year-round, summer year-round, fall year-round, or winter year-round? My answer is summer.
What do you mean? What are we talking about here?
One solid season all the way throughout the year. Which one would you rather it be?
Well, for summer, best place to be, it's in California, because most of the year is feel like in the 60s. It's a little cool. It does get cold during winter there. Some areas will snow, like up in northern California. But other than that, it feels right about that. It feels good weather-wise. So I think that's about the only place that I will feel comfortable. It's very comfortable here also in Georgia. It does get cold during the winter. Hardly snows here anyway. You get any snow is sometimes not even hit the ground when it does. It does get cold to about 15 degrees some mornings, but I love it here more than the weather-wise when it comes to New York. I mean, I love New York City. I still miss it, and I have no plans to go back since we already done. We've been there twice already, and it's getting pretty expensive to live in New York City. That's one reason that we decided to move down here, to be closer to family and to have our own property, because for the price we bought here, you will never find it anywhere in the state of New York, unless you go upstate to the mountains. No, I'm not about to do that. So,
my answer is I would think fall, because we don't really have a fall here. It goes from summer to winter. and that don't happen until January. So it's like it stays hot all the way through Christmas.
Wow.
And then like in the middle of January, somehow it just snaps into being cold. That's it. We don't
See,
have
in about 2 weeks here, it's gonna start to get really cool. So I like it. I like fall here.
that sounds inviting.
Yes.
It really does. Yeah, fall. I think I would rather fall.
Yeah.
Everybody's losing their mind in spring, so I'm not even going to touch that one.
Yeah.
Winter, forget about it.
It's too hot and it's too cold. It's too cold.
Yeah, we don't really have a winter here. So my idea of winter is still maybe some jogging pants, a hoodie, and maybe a winter hat. That's it. That is our winter wear. We never get to put on coats here, except for once every 7 years. It'll get really, really cold, and maybe some flurries of snow might fall out of the sky. But that's about it until we're talking about 2021, where we had a winter storm that came through here. So it's touch and go here in Galveston. We really don't get a winter, to speak of at all. Let's see. Cruising with Calandra says 12 days until the NCL Joy. 12 days. That is a very short list. I hope somebody's packed.
I got to see that ship down in Bermuda. The Joy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their ships are always beautiful. Megan says controversial. I like both. Journeys with June and Brady says fall is my favorite season. I think a lot of us can agree with that because it's about to get cool and everything, and we're no longer cooking at that point.
Yeah.
Denny and JT said we did the Oasis of the Seas in 2017 and loved it.
I did get to see the Oasis next to us in San Juan back in 2020 when we we stopped at the port, and that ship was twice the size of the Bliss.
And Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says, Nettie, have you done the Grandeur of the Seas? Oh, snap. Wow, this is tall. Megan says, Jeremy, I have a friend that's 6'7". Wow. That would be very tall. Like basketball player territory there. Then AJT, we did the Joy in October.
That one I haven't done yet.
Najuma Brown would rather spring. That's good. Nettie and JT fall all year.
Yeah.
Hey, look who made it back. The Adventures of Traveling Mike. What's up? Mike. Welcome in. Look, we got a donation of coffee in the chat. Look at that. Somebody.
A couple of mics in the chat.
Are we in compliance yet, or we need one more?
Yeah, we are in compliance.
Okay, well that'll work. And let's see. Cruising Calandra says, I agree, Eddie. And then Megan says, Jeremy, I got another gospel music friend that's 6'7". Nice. And yes, Ryan, I'm with you. If I did not have to pay the power bill for the AC summer, if I had to pay for the AC spring, if that's the case, I would rather winter, a southern winter, just like we always have, because we don't run the AC during that time. We don't. I love it. We just turn it off.
We still running here, even with the winter outside. We still run the AC.
Sometimes, sometimes it needs to come on, especially whenever you turn the oven on, and okay, so like it's cool enough outside to keep the doors and windows open, right? Okay, so good. But we don't want to do that. We open the door maybe a couple hours during the day, get some fresh air coming in, and then all of a sudden people want desserts. It's like it's the holidays and we got to cook this dessert and cook that dessert and cook this cake and these cookies and stuff. And then it becomes hot in the house because the oven's on. Next thing you know, air. Nettie and JT, no, only Radiance, Liberty, and Oasis doing the Ovation next. That'll work. Oh, here's one. Are you a cat person or a dog person? Would you rather a cat or a dog?
I like both. I'm just more into cats right now because we have to.
I'm a cat person, hands down. I love cats. Absolutely.
This is the first time in my life that I ever owned cats.
Mm.
and it's been 6 years, and they were a little rough at the beginning, but they're lovable now. They're self-contained. You don't have to
Mhm.
take them out to the yard to go wee wee or whatever.
Right.
They do their own thing. They mind their own business. So I like it.
And they're fun to live with. Cats are
Yeah.
just they're constantly entertaining.
I had to convince Alice big time at the beginning to get them. Now that we have them, she loved having both of them because it keeps her laughing sometimes. They're a little nutty and they're crazy, they're needy. They come up to her to be petted. So yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Hang on. Megan says, Jeremy, ideally, I prefer 80 to 85 year round.
That's too warm for me.
And this one says, The Adventures of Traveling Mike says, LOL, nope, this one is Music Mike Scott.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Journeys with Jude and Brady says, definitely dogs, but we have both. Oscar is our 20-pound cat.
Wow.
Ooh.
It's a heavy cat.
Imagine that sucker taking off, getting you in your face and
I
dragging
thought
you.
about getting a couple of golden retrievers here, but then I'll have to fence the whole place.
Yeah.
And no, this we are almost on an acre land, and it's like open in the back. And there's a lot of trees lined up that make it like a fence,
Mm-hmm.
and there's open in the front. We do have a fence to our left and a wire fence to the right, but no, it will be too much of an expense just to have two dogs, and then they're gonna be pooping and all that in the yard, and no. So,
Yep. All right. And Cruising with Calandra says, not yet, but we will probably start this weekend. Oof. Megan says, definitely cats. Cat person. I love it. I'm a cat person. Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says October 25th through November 1st, 2025, Booze Cruise 3.0. Let's get our booze on.
that's Mr. Rob from
Yeah.
Cruising the High Seas and Travel. He's some group cruise, so check it out. And I don't think it's I think it's gonna be another non-group.
It is.
Because it's, you could book with whoever you want, and
Yep.
then come along with him like ours on our 4.0 in 2026.
Yep.
It's also a non-group cruise where you could book with whoever you want. Hint, hint, Jeremy's travel agent, and we could get that together.
Yep. And there are many other ways that you can get on that ship. We just want it to be as easy for you. And we're not trying to steal nobody's clients.
Yep. Like you do your own decisions and do it your way.
Yep. All right. Nettie and JT, surprisingly enough, has said this statement. And wow, this is a wow statement for me. Nettie says, but I love the winter as well, except for the below zero weather.
I do like it too. I like a white Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so beautiful to see snow and the Christmas
Mhm.
lights during the winter and all that. I mean, Mexico is so effing beautiful.
I have to watch
That's
TV to
amazing.
see stuff like that. Yeah.
So that's one thing I'm gonna miss about New York when it
Mhm.
comes to Christmas.
Controversial Cruising has a difficult question here. If you could create a home cruise port anywhere, where would you choose?
Hmm.
You got me here. You really do. I'm thinking Cameron.
There is a
Cameron-
cruise port in Ponce, Puerto Rico, but it's not like really, really developed. It's far away from the city. You'll have to definitely drive to the city if you want to see the old Ponce in
Mhm.
the downtown and the square and all that. It will take you probably about an hour just to get there. So, but now over to the west side of the island, it's, I don't know, maybe in the Cabo Rojo area, which is a beach town. Maybe in that area, be like another Cozumel.
Mhm.
That could be an interesting area.
I'm thinking Cameron, Louisiana. It's directly south of where I was born, Lake Charles, And yeah, it takes about 30, maybe 40 minutes to get there from Lake Charles. Very close. And I think that would be another one to add to the Gulf, somewhere along the Gulf. There, it's not developed. I mean, it's a little beach town, but if I was to choose, it would definitely be Cameron, Louisiana. PK Adventure Travel says, I remember the first time I saw the Oasis, we were on the Carnival Paradise and it towered above us when we pulled into port with it. I know. I pulled up next to the, wait, hold on. No, that was whenever the Allure got here that I saw. And I was amazed at the just sheer size of it. But then now we got, the Harmony coming. I know that is huge.
Well,
Huge.
The Oasis didn't really tower over the Bliss, but the thing was, when you see it coming from the island into the port, walking in, you see the big difference between the two ships of width. I mean, it was like Oasis is twice the size of Bliss, definitely. Yep. And but we were up in the Lido and the Bliss, and you could see the Lido of the Oasis from there. We got to see that because that's the night that unfortunately somebody decided to take their life away on that night, jumping from the Oasis of the Seas in the back. So there was a lot of stuff going on in the water and all that. So me and Alex got to go up there and walk around the Lido, and we were able to see everything that was going on the other ship. So. But I mean, you'll see it coming in. The big difference on those Royal Caribbean ships are just freaking whales. Cities out on the ocean.
They are. They're very huge. I'm concerned that they're going to just take it too far.
Yeah.
But they're put through sea trials and stuff like that. I sometimes you could have too much of a good thing. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Megan says Jeremy's a pastor in the Sparta, Tennessee area. Yep. And Nitty and JT says Chicago cruise ship could port in the lake. Great Lakes are huge. And PK has a vote in for dog and says dogs rule and cats drool.
He has a little mutt. That's why he has.
That wasn't.
I don't know why he's talking about dogs. A little mutt. He had a mean Rottweiler or something. I'll go, okay, yeah, sure.
I know, right?
A little thing. No.
Okay, Nettie and JT says dog if I had to choose, and I'm allergic to both, but cats hit me worse.
Ooh.
That's a good enough reason. Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Unfortunately, my grandson is allergic to cats, and they might be coming this weekend, and they will not be staying here at the house because of the cats. So.
Yep. The Adventures of Traveling Mike says both cats and dogs, but cats are a lot easier to deal with. If you have to go away for a few days, you can leave them with plenty of food and water and clean the litter box. Dogs, not so much.
Amen to that.
Yeah, my dad boards his cat. My dad boards his cat, but I know that he would be good. Let's see. Megan says my sensitive hearing, thanks to my spinal bifida and hydrocephalus, makes me a cats only girl. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Ship to Shore Cruise News made it back. Good morning. Welcome in.
So, homeboy.
Yep, he has dropped his link here. Be sure to go follow that link. All right. The Adventures with Traveling Mike says, I'd like to see snow and friends' photos. I'd have to say fall if I had to choose. Yeah, so that was a good would you rather. It got a lot of feedback. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And here's another one. Would you rather go to the beach or go to the river?
River.
I'm a river
all day.
Yeah, river. Drop a line in.
I mean, if it's on, especially in Puerto Rico, there's areas where you get natural pools, going diving and swimming. Yes.
Yep.
There's no sharks. There's no crocodiles. There's nothing like that.
Oh no, there's gators out there from where I'm from. I grew up in southwest.
I'm talking about Puerto Rico.
Oh man, we got gators, we got snakes, we got everything that there might be. But I do like to drop a line into the river and wait for the bite, man.
Well, if you go fishing, that's different, yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. But
They
you
do
got
a
to
lot
bring,
of shrimp harvesting in the rivers in Puerto Rico.
yeah. And ship to shore cruise news would rather go to a beach.
If I go to the beach, I'm gonna sit on the sand and look at you funny.
Cruising on high season travel, says Scott, both, as long as it's neck deep. Yep. And oh, okay. Yeah, I knew you would get on board with this. And Rob says PK is correct. Dogs rule and cats drool. Okay.
You have a little puppy at home. That's all you have.
Yep.
You have no mean killer thing.
Yeah, Cheryl's doing okay. She is taking her negotiated day off.
She's just being lazy.
No, we booked a flight
Being
this
lazy.
morning, and she's overjoyed.
Lazy.
And her and little Miss Shopping is up, so I know what they're doing right now. So yeah, that has that's the team click right here. That's her and little Hannah. Did I say that? Hannah is they're back there clicking some buttons right now. I know what they're doing.
It sounds to me like you need to put your foot down.
No, the thumbs are going down instead, good sir. And as a result, most of the time I get spoiled because of it. So, you know. Nettie and JT says no sand or mosquitoes. River. But if you're trying to avoid skeeters, you might want to get out to the beach. Hey, my adventure on the side of the river ends up with me having some Avon Skin So Soft so I can prevent the mosquito bites.
Alice sells that, so
I know. One of these days, I'm really going to hit her up for that because I love it. Yep, Journeys with Jude and Brady. Love fishing in the river. It don't get any better than that. It's quiet. It is peaceful. I love it. Pond fishing, river fishing, or going crabbing in the little canals that lead up to the beaches in South Louisiana. That's what I like to do.
If I ever gonna
really
go fishing, it's gonna be out on the ocean.
I really love crabbing. You bring home a 5-gallon bucket full of crabs and boil them suckers.
I don't need none of that stuff.
That's it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
None of it.
Ooh, I went over this with somebody the other day. Would you rather the mountains of Tennessee, North Carolina, or Virginia?
I will say Virginia because I lived there for 5 years.
Okay, I would rather the Rocky Mountains. I would not rather the Appalachians at all. The Rockies make a statement. Appalachians is like, oh, that's beautiful, but it's always foggy. It's always not clear. You can't see it, because it's got that constant haze over it. But you go out there to Colorado and it's just clear. As clear as a bell. Big old Rocky Mountains. I love it. I've been out there. Yep. Adventures of Traveling Mike in the South, like Florida. If it's wet, there's probably gators. Yeah, absolutely.
Gators everywhere in Florida. Everywhere.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
even in Miami.
Let's see. There are some. Okay. I live in the foothills of North Carolina. We camp on the river in Ivanhoe, Virginia. That'll work. Absolutely. And Megan is asking what part of North Carolina. Let's see.
I worked in Asheville. I worked in Charlotte. I worked in Concord. I worked in Williams something, Greenville. A few places in Raleigh, North Carolina. Yes.
And Nettie and JT says waiting on next week for Southwest to open through the end of March 25 to buy tickets to Dallas. That'll work. And see, controversial. I'm with that. Arizona, all the way. You got to go out there and see the Rockies. If you haven't made it out there, you got to get out there. Journeys with June and Brady says we live in Powder Mountain, just south of Blue Ridge Parkway. That'll work. Yep. Adventures of Traveling Mike. So true. I'm from the East Coast and currently in Colorado. Big difference. Love it here.
I worked there too in Denver, Aurora, a few other places.
Yep. Nettie and JT says Rocky Mountains are beautiful. We went there last year, but it rained and the Canadian wildfires kept us from seeing them for 2 of the 3 days we were there. Wow. Megan says, oh yeah, I have gospel group friends in all 3 of those areas. Well, that'll work. I know we got some creators here in the chat, but who is coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube?
Well, following us at around sometime around noon will be Mayhem Americas going live today, sometime today at 12:45 p.m. Eastern in Vacation Nation. We have a premiere of the St. Thomas Sky Ride. 1 p.m. will be a live from Roy and Becky's Travels. 2 p.m. will be Stoney Productions with a premiere. And then beginning at 2 also, it will be the Ray Parade. With 2 p.m. at will be Roy and Becky's Travels. At 2:10, Sea Lake Journeys. 2:21 will be A Muncie Channel. 2:31 will be J&N Travels. 2:38, this dude right here, Eddie Lugo Studios. 2:49, Mexico Living the Dream. 2:53 will be the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. And then at 3:12 would be Day 1 Adventures for premieres with the Ray Parade for the day up to date. Then around 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Buddy Biggs will have a Friday night with friends. 8 p.m. to 9, The Match Game with Controversy Cruising, Carnival Cruise Addicts, and Cruise Live TV going live. And also Kenneth Oakes with the Friday Night Live with his buddies too. 9 p.m. tonight, Eddie Lugo Studios will have a premiere of Bermuda Day 7, a sea day going back from Bermuda to New Jersey. And then around 9:15 tonight, The Usual Suspects with the Eddie Lugo Studios live tonight. Dun.
Okay. And that is a really good lineup. Let's see. Megan says, I have a trip question for Jeremy and Eddie. Any suggestions on things to do in Marathon, Florida?
There's not much to do there.
I don't know.
It's just a long island. There's a lot of bars, a lot of places to go eat, and a few resorts here and there, and a strip of stores, and that's about it. Your best bet is to stay there and go down to Key West and hang out in Key West, or maybe go if you're able to get on a jet ski or a boat, maybe Key Largo, do some fishing around. But that's about it. It's a lot of bars and but not much to do in Marathon. It's a couple of resorts there, and that's it. The best thing to do would be to go down to Key West and hang out in Key West if you want to see city life.
If you could make it to Key West, I strongly suggest anybody that hasn't been there, definitely.
Yeah, it's not too far of a drive anyway. So
make it a point to get there. The Adventures of Traveling Mike says highest peak east of the Mississippi is Mount Mitchell at only 6,683 feet. There's so many places out west that make that look like a hill, not a mountain.
Oh, yeah.
That'll work. Uh-oh. Hang on. There is another person who has made it in the chat here. Ash on pause.
Okay.
Hello. Good morning. Welcome in. And with that, we will go ahead and close out today's show. Thank you guys so much for coming in. As always, we appreciate you coming back. Take care of each other. Y'all be sure to take care of yourselves. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.